about the tire before we forget.
Oh, okay.
So what happened, now that I'm in a better space,
Yeah.
basically I was checking the tire pressure and, you know, wanting to make sure the family's safe and all of that. And when I checked it, it says that the pressure's perfect. And I'm like, yes. And I pull it off and it just starts the air out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to fiddle with it, trying to get that. And I'm thinking it could be just off by a little bit. And I'm like starting to panic because it's just air coming out. And I put the cap on real quick and I'm like all flustered. And I go inside and I'm like, okay. Kelly, I need you to come take a look at this. Kelly comes out. Now obviously I'm like all flustered. She comes out. I unscrew the cap, it just starts pumping air out again. And I'm like, I don't know, like, you know, I'm fiddling with it and I've got a little Gerber and I'm trying to, and nothing's working. And so we put the cap on and I'm like, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to be out of here in like an hour. And I'm all stressed out. Then I go around the vehicle, sit down, and I'm still all flustered as all get out. And I'm not fun to be around. And I'm just like, ah. And then I call our, what is it? We're Good Sam members with the Roadside Assistance. I call them. They're like, well, do you need a new tire? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. It's just that. I don't have the tool. And so they send someone over. He comes over and he dismantles the entire tire because everything he tried could not get it to stop leaking. It turns out there's a lot of moving parts inside that little valve, the valve stem. And so he dismantles it. Takes the whole thing apart, puts it back together, bends it so that it's easier to check the pressure on, does a great job, goes around, checks all the other tires for us. I mean, they were just fantastic about it. And the Roadside Assistance, after calling the Roadside Assistance, I went over to the office and I'm still like stressed out and I'm like, we've got to be out like in an hour or two, like what are we gonna do? And I talked to them at the front desk and they were just super chill. And they were like, well, actually, we thought you guys might stay a little bit longer. So we just kept your spot blocked off for an extended period of time. Like there's nobody parking there for days. And I was like, oh. I realized that if you just slow down and breathe for a minute, there was nothing I could have done. Like, no matter, even if I had the tool that I thought I needed and all of that, there was no way I was going to fix that. And just kind of accepting, hey, that's the case. You know, another thing is like, find out what's really going on before just jumping to conclusions and things like that. Because I realized I was jumping to all sorts of different conclusions. What are we going to do? We have to be out. There's going to be another RV waiting and honking their horn. Like, there wasn't really anything to stress about. There was nothing I could really change myself. And so I was a jerk to my wife. I was not fun to be around. And that is not how I want to be with my family, especially in like emergencies or stuff. And this, we got through it. And we learned a lot from it, and we can look back now and we can laugh. Ha ha ha.
The moral of the story is...
The moral of the story is stop, take a few breaths, and then start to take action. Just to realize what you can change and what you can't change. The moral of this story is sometimes you might get tired of RVing. No, that's not it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy trails.